Ciotti, everybody calls me Ciotti. Night after a crazy weekend. Here you go, kitty. There's your food. Oh boy. Alright. Harold has been fed. Life is good. Alright, let me get back to my spot in front of the couch. Oh. Alright. Oh god. Old man here. 39 whole years old. Whew. Rough. Okay. Let me get my phone booted up here. Phone. Been hanging out with DJ too much this weekend. Picking up a South Philly accent. BTS already seems too big. Yeah, switch FDs makes DJ nice. What do I go to? YouTube, and then I look for my own stream. And then I'll be able to see this chat. So hang one more second if you're out there. There we go. Hey, Dauntless, how are ya? Alright, I am up. And... oh, low power mode is on. It's going to kick me off of here. Hold on. Fix it right now. And we're going to go battery, low power mode off. There we go. Back to YouTube. My voice is shot after this weekend. I don't know how I'm going to stream tomorrow. Working at home, I mean, other than the streams, I don't really talk much, right? Like, so, yeah, 8 hours a day this weekend of talking has wrecked my voice. So we're going to jump into this Red Bull X Junior series, which is probably going to be an absolute shit show. These Red Bull cars in this game are just unrealistically fast, and I'm an old man, so my reaction speed is not what it once was. But we'll see if we can, we'll see how far we can detune the car and still win this. So we're going with an interesting livery here. What's up, Nemesis? I'm good, man, yo. Yeah, Dauntless. This weekend was nuts, man. The documentary is going to be really, really good. Oh my god. I didn't realize, but James, who is making the documentary, one of his previous documentaries was about the 16-year-old girl that tried to sail around the world. That's like a big, I mean, that did really well on Netflix. Like, so yeah, he's legit. I mean, this thing could end up on Netflix, and I don't know, man, if you're just a random person and you're scrolling along Netflix and you click on Flowstate the documentary and there's, you know, a bunch of clips of us flying in the first 30 seconds, who the fuck's gonna turn that off? Like, right? Alright, let's see what's going on with the settings here. So, you know what? I'm gonna start with it. No, we'll go to 100%. So I spent about an hour and a half today on Steel's sim rig, and now this is gonna feel like a box of donkeys. The rig was so immersive that I was kind of getting a little sick to my stomach, because I would dive on the brakes and the brake pedal felt so real, and the three screens wrap around you so much that my brain would expect a big shove of G-force, which it wouldn't get. and when I start actually driving and, like, forgetting that I'm playing a video game and just being in it, yeah, I would have these, like, kind of dizzying moments. It was kind of interesting. I haven't had that on a sim rig before. Yeah, I wonder about that though, Dauntless, because, like, it's just the hobby is just so impossible, right? Like, it's just impossible. Even with the bind and flies now, like it's just, there's nothing easy about it. Like there's nothing that the normal Joe Schmo would be able to handle, I feel like. I could totally be wrong, but damn, this thing weighs 1,200 pounds. Good God, 246 horsepower, 1,200 pounds. Okay, this will. All right, so this isn't going to be total chaos. We might be okay here. With the Aero, though, the quartering speeds are going to be ridiculous. I don't usually drive Aero cars in like the previous Gran Turismo games, so, and I've never driven an Aero car on a big enough racetrack to generate Aero. Oh my God. So I have, I understand it in theory, but I have very little practical experience with it. Oh my God, I am such an idiot with that corner, although there is a pretty aggressive e-sport line there, which is basically what I'm doing, inadvertently. Oh, I was just doing this, we were just doing this racetrack in the circuit experience. Okay, here I come, lads. Coming to get you. Oh God. The brakes on this thing. Jesus. Fuck. If we get a bunch of people in here, I will, I mean, not if we get a bunch of people, just at some point I will talk about, I'll give you guys the inside scoop on some of the stuff this weekend. Nothing, I mean, nothing, I mean, super insane. I flew like total ass, and I just had a bunch of gear issues. I fucking blew up 2 Session 5. The settings on the one were all weird, and my tune was kind of fucked up on my main rig because I'd set it up for like cinematic kind of shit when I was doing the drift car stuff. And when I did that, I put the dead cat front arms on there. Well, when you do that, you lose a lot of, oh God, sorry bro. You lose a lot of mechanical torque on the pitch axis, right? Because you're shortening the front to rear. You're turning it from a true X into a squished X, right? And to compensate, you just need to add more pitch P gains, and you need to really push it. Like I had to give it like 11 or 12 points, I think, for it to really lock back in. Well, when I took those arms off and put the regular arms back on, I forgot to fix the tune, so it's like, and it was so weird, right? Because like I would fly it and it would feel kind of weird because it had this weird imbalance of like a lot of authority on pitch, but the normal amount of authority on roll. But then when I would think it felt weird, I would like do a quick snap roll and do like a couple throttle flips, and I'd be like, no, it feels fine, everything's okay. I never did like a front flip or a back flip, just because I don't really do them. And yeah, I didn't realize it was a problem until I got it into beta flight last night and looked at the numbers and was like, what the fuck? The pitch values were like 18 above the roll value. It's ridiculous. And I had a session on it too. So it went from it had a tune on it for a Hero 7 and the dead cat front arms, and then I put a session and True X front arms on it. So Yeah, not ideal. Oh boy, here we go. There we are. Oh god, where'd you come from? This thing's really fun to drive, actually. This reminds me of like a little, kind of like a Skip Barber open-wheel Formula car on acid. Why did these guys do that on this corner entry? They're not. Like, the reason to do that is to make a longer runway, basically a longer braking zone, but they're not doing that. You know what? It might be because of the elevation. I've just been blindly following them. Yeah, that's the esports line right there, but you got to do it flat. That's what Super GT, when he's on this track, he runs that line. It's crazy. Oh god. Yeah, if you guys want to watch if you guys like watching Gran Turismo Sport and you want to watch someone actually competent, Super GT is like the guy. Him and Jimmy Broadbent are really good friends. They have a bunch of videos of them karting together, and yeah, it's really fun to watch. They're just like genuine dudes, and they're like us. I mean, they didn't have like that racing upbringing. They just kind of picked it up, not later in life, but well, yeah, I guess later in life. Alright, let me see if I can read some of these chats on this straight bit. Hold on. Alright. Can't use much of the cars. Alright, I will fix that. I will fix that. Just get through the sequence. Okay. So if I come in here and shit sticks, where is it? I thought I could adjust it in here. I didn't think I had to go out to the main menu. I'm also talking kind of quiet because Kristen's sleeping down the hallway. But all I need to do is turn down the... God damn it, I have to do it. Alright, so we're gonna suffer through, and then I'll fix it after this race. Dauntless says, is this a manual? Yeah, I can't drive the automatic cars. They don't... They shift in the wrong spots. They don't hang gears right. Dan, crazy weekend, man. Fucking crazy weekend. Crazy in a really good way, though. Congratulations, guys. Yeah. Congratulations. I will leave it at that. Here we go. Oh boy. That was a little cheeky. I thought I was still chasing the lead group down. I didn't even realize that we, how good I am. Didn't even realize I was in the lead. I'm driving like that. Yeah, I don't know why they dive bomb early Apex and that, why the computer does that. Usually the computer runs a pretty decent racing line. The other day I got sucked in on Facebook to a little video of a machine learning algorithm basically making little tiny dots, race cars, to run around a, oh god, underspeeding everywhere, to run around this racetrack, and it was crazy. Like, all the little dots go in different directions, and one of them just happens to go the right way, and then the dude clicks that one, and that's the parent or whatever, and then they do it again. The one that gets a little bit farther, they click them, and the parent, to simulate, you know, evolution. And yeah, they start running the racetrack. Kinda creepy. But great. But creepy. But, eh. T1000. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying. Ooh, boy. No need to throw this car into the corner. Jesus Christ. That was aero grip right there. Typically, aero grip is very understeery too, so you don't get any rotation, which is a really good thing. What was that? 208? 213, 214, 209, 208. I don't know how fast I've been. Oh god. Oh god. Well, this is not going to be the lap to fucking try to set a screamer. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. I wonder what it, like, when I hear lads and bloody in the American accent, it makes me kind of cringe. I wonder if that's like 10 times worse for folks in England to hear cheeseburger people saying English words. What's the word for that? There's a name for that. Cultural misappropriation, in a way. Well, that was fun, buddy, but you're too slow. Sorry. Oh, don't get greedy. See what kind of a gap we can pull over the second place feller if I actually concentrate. All right. Let me drive for a minute here. Okay. Alright. See? When I focus, I can drive. I'm still blown away at how hard it is to just have like a normal conversation while concentrating on driving. This is going to be close. Oh god. That was I got away with murder on that one. That was definitely not the fastest way through there, but it actually wasn't that bad because I did manage to maximize that straight line velocity. I didn't pull out much of a gap over him though. Oh wow, he was catching me. Jesus Christ, he was catching me fast. I saw 2.5 seconds, but then at the end there, I watched it go from 1.8 to 1.6. He was the proper streamers call that the rubber band. Eric Allen is here. What's up, brother? Put a new stack in the Vandercurrent Rips. Nice. So it was those. Hey, Eric, tell everybody, please, that experience that you just had, because it's important. That was 3 ESCs in a row, I think, right? That's a big deal. Let me scroll up a little bit. You ever get that brushed hummingbird? No, I got the brushless one. And then 3 of the AIOs in a row blew up on me. Look at the racing suit and helmet. I fucking forgot that I did that. Oh, shit sticks. Yeah, that's true, Dalton. It's not great for him, but I've run brushed motors. Like, when I've run out of brushed motors that go the proper direction, I've run them reversed, and they lasted for a while. And that's a million times more stressful than, not a while, but I mean, at least like 10 or 15 batteries. And that's obviously a billion times more stressful than just a quick turtle mode blast. But usually I think the problem is that the brushed motors don't have enough power for turtle mode. I remember that was the big problem. But then I think that's when that company that made all the tiny whoops back then went to a 7mm motor, and they got around that problem. And then I think they even went to an 8mm motor. It's unbelievable how far tiny whoops have come in the last like 2 years. It's really like, oh, let me fix the volume. I think I can fix it up here. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, sound volume. There we go. What the? I feel like I keep moving this down to 80, and then I look in there again and it's back up at 100. Am I high? I do want the tire squeals turned up. Let's leave it there. My voice is trashed, guys. I don't usually talk much, right? Like Chris and I have been together for 14 years. Like, we've kind of already said everything that we have to say. Like, I don't know. I just don't talk much during the day. Like, the streams are really the only time that I had this issue. Like, at the beginning, some of you guys probably remember, in the early streams, I would have this problem with my voice going. But yeah, well, and you know what, too? Last week, we did Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday streams. Did we even do I think we even did a Thursday. Yeah, we did a Thursday stream, too, and then I took Friday off, because I thought I was going to die. And then Saturday I woke up at 8:45, or no, I woke up at 9:45, which is the earliest I've woken up in 6 months, at least. And then I was just talking all day, flying, talking. So yeah, there's 12 of you guys in here, and there's enough of you regular bastards in here. So yeah, Saturday we went out to a spot that you guys will recognize. We kind of had the discussion in the morning of like, do we go to like a super recognizable spot, or like some fancy new spot, or like what do we do? And we kind of decided that just a recognizable spot makes sense, right? Like this documentary is being aimed at the average person, like, so like if the average person has ever seen an FPV video, maybe it was this spot, and they'll recognize that and go, oh my god. So yeah, it's a spot that you guys will all be very, very familiar with. I flew the only real decent flying that I did, believe it or not, was with the CB 2.5 with the fucking Insta360 Go on it. That's gonna be the best footage that I have. I flew like 2 batteries on that, and then the Acrobrat bottom plate exploded again on the very first crash. It was a nasty one though. I bashed it into a fucking pole right on the front A-arm, and it actually broke the front A-arm part completely off, to the point where I almost didn't notice it, because it just made that side of the frame look like a regular alien style frame. And then like I was about to put it down and fly it, and I'm like, wait, what? That arm is awful pointy. like the arm wasn't, when they have the little support arm things, it kind of rounds off the arm area. And I was like, oh damn, okay. So I put that away quick, and then I started flying 5-inch, and I was just flying like an absolute asshole. Like, I just could not get it together. It dawned on me pretty quickly that I hadn't flown 5-inch in almost a month. And like all I've been doing is like tiny whoop and 65 and 75 and 1S and 2S, and then the CB 2.5, the CB 3. So I've been like bouncing all over the place. And yeah, I was just a mess. Like if there was ever a moment where I needed to like make a quick correction, it was an overcorrection, because like well, first of all my micros are on RXSRs, so there is literally more actual latency in the control link versus all my 5-inch rigs that are on Crossfire. I should really, I guess when I go over to Ghost, I'll switch absolutely everything to Ghost to fix that problem. But yeah, I mean, that's as much as I try to convince myself that latency is not as big of a deal as a lot of people make it out to be, as you go faster and faster and try to do more and more gnarly shit, yeah, in autocross we used to say that at the high levels it's a game of it changes from like a game of feet, like being a foot off of the apex versus like 2 feet off of the apex was a really good day. At the higher levels it became a game of inches, and we would try to be inch perfect on the lip of the cone, like the square flat bottom of the cone. We would aim for that and we would hit it a lot. And yeah, so that, like, even though I don't think that I can feel it, it's science, right? Ruby Tim says 150 gram all up weight 3-inch quad motor recommendations. What's it for? Freestyle? Trying to get 2.5-inch upgraded. How is it only going to be 150 grams? Is it not 4S? It's not 4S, is it? You should build a, what frame are you putting it in? Alright, next race. Because, you know, we smashed that one. So I'll add some ballast for this next one to make it a little bit closer. Since, you know, such a fast driver. Let's put a different livery on the car. It's quick to do. Let me drink something. I'm incredibly dehydrated from this weekend. And then I'll tell you guys about Bot, and we hung out and it was a fucking good time. DJ's such a cool dude, man. I fucking love that guy. Where the home? Jesus, couldn't think of where it was. Yeah, what's up, Toxic? What's up, Brandon? What's up? I didn't shout everybody out. Obese, what is up? Chomper, Eric Allen is here. I think that's everybody. There's only 11 people in here. I feel like that's roughly 11 people. I saw Lolithium. How are you? I think that's who told me about the volume. That's such a well done livery. All right, let's hop over to a. We'll do a Red Bull livery for the Red Bull race. That's poetic. Freestyle 9HD. X-Hover Win 2XL, which is a race frame. Shit motors on it now. Is it top mount or is it bottom mount? What, hold on. Dan, why non-HD? Why? Are you gonna hang an Insta360 Go off of it? Or are you actually not going to show any of us you flying it? Bottom mount, okay. Bad news, mate. That's fine. Spice Girl. I didn't expect that. Great. Alright, well, I'll talk you into doing an Insta360 Go. So you want to go up to 3-inch, huh? What 3-inch frame are you going to put it in? That's what I need to know. Yeah, that's what I need to know, is what 3-inch frame it's going to go into. Alright, Red Bull X Junior. Let's get it. Inductrix, that's it. Inductrix. Yep. Inductrix. Yep. The Win 2 XL frame is 3 inches. Okay, gotcha. You know, by the 2, I thought, well, must be a 2-inch frame. Do the Brother Hobby, well, it depends. Is it 9x9 mount or 12x12 mount? The last 60 seconds is why this hobby will never be mainstream. It will. I mean, you could do the RC and Power 1207s, but the better bet is going to be to order from my RC Mart and just suck it up and pay the. You know what? I'll split the shipping with you. Yeah, I'll split the shipping with you if you're willing to. Yeah, I'll split the shipping with you. I was gonna say I'll do the order, but I'm fucking slammed. Yeah, my RC Mart, RCX 1306s, they are 9x9 mount. The Emax 1306s are 12x12. And a 1306 on a 3-inch prop is something very special. It's almost as magical as the Brother Hobby 1504.5, but it's a little bit lighter. And it's got a little bit more ass up top. It's a really, really... it's a motor that when you fly a micro on it, it just feels right. It doesn't feel like a 5-inch rig because it weighs 1/3, but it feels right in the same way that 5-inch rigs feel right. If that makes any fucking sense, which I think it does. We'll take all the ballast and throw a little brake bias at the rear, and I will bump up the spring rates to balance that brake balance shift. And I'm also going to go. It wasn't pushy. It was relatively neutral, but it wouldn't. No, you know, it did slide a little bit. Let's go for it. What the hell? It's only a goddamn game. That's a leprechaun. What? Dan, the MyRC Mart shipping, it's $10 for like a month shipping, or it's $20 for like 2 day. I'm sorry, $25. $25 for 2 day. I actually need some more of those 1306s. So if you're down, I will go in on that with you. I mean, shit. I would love to like get a bunch of people in, because MyRC Mart has some really, really cool shit. MyRC Mart is one of my favorite places to go, and it's actually doable. Like, you couldn't do this on Banggood, where I just clean sweep that bitch, and I just go top to fucking bottom of that website, every single page, and like all the wacky shit that you guys see, like in my toolboxes, and like mixed in with my screws, and like the little space, you know, like the 3mm spacer that's like, what the fuck, where did you get that shit from? Or like all the stuff that when you see, you're like, what the fuck, I've never seen that before. Most of that shit is from MyRC Mart. Wow, listen to these fucking cars. I wonder what engine this is supposed to be. Up in the 10th. Yeah, so this is a lot harder with this ballast, but this is a 6-lap race, so I'm still gonna... although I am just barely catching the leader. If I can get through the traffic... Oh, fuck. If I can get through the traffic... oh god, not first gear, you jackass. I think I'll catch him a lot earlier than the 6th lap. Alright, I'm going to try to find a little chute where I can read the Chad. Start calling chat Chad. Forgot something. or order. Send me. Nice, dude. That's perfect. Dan, are you willing to let more people into that order? You know what I mean? And charge them a couple bucks for the hassle and for the shipping. You know what I mean? Because it is a fucking pain. There's been a bunch of times where I just haven't ordered from my RC Mart because it's a fucking pain in the ass. And I think there's other people that are in that same boat. You know what I mean? That's not just me, right? Like, you guys do that too. There's a bunch of shit that, like, I haven't ordered that I've really wanted that I haven't ordered from Banggood because it's like, what's the point? Like, a month from now when it shows up, I won't need it anymore. I can't, well, I guess it's different for me because I'm trying to get shit like, I'm trying to get, like, a review done, or, like, I'm trying to, you know, get these fucking tiny loops built so I can fly around T-Pan. You guys sick of hearing that shit yet? Doesn't matter because I'm so fucking excited about it that nothing I really do. I just need to get it done. I'm like appalled that that I haven't been able to get something together yet. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. Like, on one hand, I'm just like, am I missing something here? I think the problem is I'm trying to go too small with it. Like, trying to keep it 1S is a real fucking pain in the ass. But I keep thinking back to that. Oh, this is the leader that I'm chasing down. All right, so I'm just gonna hang out with this guy. I keep going back to that house tour, that fly around that I did in that Airbnb, and, like, I mean, that's as light as it's gonna get. That's absolute minimum lightness, and it was still really hard. Like it was really hard to do what I wanted to do, and that's the problem. I have unrealistic expectations of what can be done, but I think they're only unrealistic because the platform isn't there to do it at the moment. Which, that's kind of what I've been fighting with micros this whole time. Is that we just haven't had the hardware. We haven't had the split style HD cam that both gave us half decent HD without jello and a realistically flyable FPV feed, right? Because none of the single lenses are actually flyable. Like, they just aren't. Let's be honest here. Like, Jesus Christ, these cars are fucking fast through that section. Oh wow, look at him getting into that corner, Jesus. Oh boy, I was wondering why I was catching him so easily. So yeah, I don't know. I'm glad that this Beta 85X is done. I still haven't flown it, but it seems fine. So yeah, I might just. Oh, you stupid man, you! I might just like go for it and just bring the newbie drone 65. Actually, what I'll do is I'll take the yeah, I have to take the guts out of the Redshifter's 65, even though that frame is strong enough. The 0802 25,000s on 1S, if you guys remember, are not making enough thrust with the GoPro up front like that, so I might as well pull that apart, put it in the cockroach frame, because that... Oh wait, no, that's the board that keeps fail-safing though. That's right, so I actually have to rebuild that rig, come to think of it. Oh, but it's on motor plugs. Okay, cool. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that Beta FPV AIO with the scallops cut out of the side because it keeps fail-safing 8 feet away just by going on the other side of foam. Yo, this guy is fucking shredding. Look at the gap that we've pulled out on third and the rest of the group. My God. This is a really good race, and this is the last lap, so let me get in, have I not? I don't know if I've been in front of this guy yet. Let me make sure that I can miracle whip him in the last corner. Oh God, I'm not going to do it on the limiter. Jesus, no, he's fast. Okay, hold on. Let me, remind me what we were just talking about so I can finish that thought. Jesus. Because I might not win this race if I don't pay attention. Let's go for it. Oh my God, what the hell? Oh no. Oh no. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. There's nobody worse than me. Well, here goes nothing. No! You stupid bastard, you! Oh, yeah! Oh, I got a big run on him. I got a big run on him. Getting to the goddamn slipstream. Yes. No, you! No! I did not deserve that one. Oh, I am... Wow. What a race. Okay, I'm gonna take a little ballast out. Jesus Christ, that ballast fucking killed me. Holy cow. I did not deserve to win that one. Student Newbie Drone has M360 commands for the top of the Goober canopy. I did obese. I'm excited about it. I want to try it, but I am super worried that it's going to get prop duct in view. I don't know how it's not going to get prop duct in view. I hope it doesn't, but I am pretty sure that it will. So yeah, I don't know, but that puts the weight where I need it to be, which is in the middle. Dano said, managed a big $400 race flight group buys before. Dude, that's awesome. Hey, we should make everybody subscribe to you. I do it like, I try to goad people into subscribing to force people to feel bad and then make more edits that I want to watch fly. It's my way of subversively getting people to make edits. Okay, so let's take some of this ballast out. That was kind of crazy. Let's go down to, so wait, I went from 1213 all the way up, oh god, yeah, to 1358. So let's go to, I don't know, dude, he seemed fast. I'm gonna take all the ballast out, and that dude seems fast to me. I don't want to lose again. Yeah, he's very, he is toxic. I actually forgot that I did that, and when I saw it like 20 minutes ago, I was tickled by it. Oh god, oh no. Jesus. Get out of here, mine. Listen to these cars, my god, what a ruckus. What do you guys think this, what do you guys think this exhaust note is based off of? Like what, oh god, most race engines are just Ford Pinto 2 liters or, there aren't many Honda race engines because Honda engines are kind of already race engines. But yeah, I also only have one headphone in, but I can't tell what this sounds like. Obviously it's NA. Also relatively obviously 4-cylinder. Definitely independent throttle bodies, big gnarly exhaust. Oh, in the menu we can look at the displacement. That's kind of cheating though. I would guess like 2 liter-ish. Doesn't sound like a K20. Although I don't know, it is kind of raspy. K20s do get really raspy. All Honda engines get really raspy. Oh boy. Oh wow, my god, the brakes on this, wow, you know, it just weighs nothing. It's not even that the brakes are that good, it's just that it doesn't weigh shit. Ooh, it's sliding. We're gonna die. Oh, oh. It's so interesting, you come over crest and the car rotates there. But in the way that I want it to, not in a scary way. Look at that thing. Fairing Formula car. Oh, okay. So, yeah, Saturday. Yeah, so we flew a spot that you guys will recognize. I broke. I full-blown broke a Session 5. I scratched the inside lens. I flew away, and I gotta tell you guys, man. Flying with like some people on DJI and some people on analog is kind of a nightmare. It's no good. Like that session broke because I started flying away from myself, and I just got completely obliterated by DJI, and yeah, that broke a Session 5 lens. What is nice though is that I have to find him in my Instagram messages, but I sent a guy all of my broken Session 5s so that he wanted to see if he could make, you know, 1 or 2 that worked for me. And I managed to break the main board on all of them, because usually the Session 5s will last until, oh hey, there's the leader. Until so the BMC 3D mounts do a really good job protecting the front lens, so I don't usually break the front lens as much, but I hit it so hard on the top that it turns it from like a square into a fucking like trapezoid basically, and it like breaks the main board, or or maybe there's a connector I think on the main board or something. He told me, I forget. This one is good to go. This one just needs the new lens, and I know that he's got a couple perfectly good lenses, so I think I can send this one to him, and then he'll fix it. And I think he said he didn't want to charge me, but I'll force him to take something for it. Although he is gonna. I told him to keep all the parts. He offered to send the parts back, and I told him to keep them. I was like, I mean, it's the fucking least I can do. And not to mention, like, what the hell am I going to do with them? Although, in this scenario is a perfect example of what I would do with them, but I guess I'll tell him to keep what he wants and to make it, you know, equitable, and send the rest back. But yeah, so that was whatever. I mean, that's FPV, right? The other session broke. I was pretty shocked. I didn't think it was that hard of a hit, but if you hit just right, ooh, wow, okay, this motherfucker here, that, this aggression will not stand. Look at him. Look at him just trying to run away. You jerk, get back here. Oh wow, I eased into the throttle there, and it fucking hooked up and went. The car made like a noticeable yaw when it hooked up. That was cool. Oh, you know, I wanted to test something. Yeah, there's a significant latency in this game that was not there at all on Steel's sim rig. I thought so. Okay. And then so I blew up the other session, broke a glide arm. Standard kind of stuff with me. Just, you know, fly for 30 seconds and then wreck and spend your whole day chasing your broken shit down. Got kind of bummed out. Like, I don't know. I just get really frustrated. Like, I'm fairly inconsistent with like everything. Like, my driving is very like either I'm really fast or I'm in a fireball going backwards into the fucking concrete barrier. And yeah, my flying is like that too. Like, I'll just have really good days, and then I'll have really bad days. And Saturday was a relatively bad day. And it's like, you know, of course. And like, it wasn't even that I was nervous or anything like that, because like, I've flown with those guys before, and like, I've been around cameras quite a lot, and like, the live stream has. I did like a semi-professional interview today, which you know, could be on like Netflix, right? And I just a year ago I legitimately could not have done that. Like, I would have been a complete basket case, but I was completely fine. Having the camera pointed at me was. I'm okay in front of people. Like, as a musician, I grew up performing in front of people, right? So just people, but like, cameras are different, man. Like, I don't know. A camera lens is a very different thing. And oh my God, you fucking bastard! You did it again. All right, let me see if I can. God damn it! Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. I'm tempted to just punt the asshole, but I'm not gonna do that. Oh, you scumbag, I'm in the grass. This is not... Oh, I got really lucky there. I'm going for it. Fuck this guy. I ruined it. I ruined it. Nope, I ruined it. I'm the worst. There's no one worse. Absolute worst. You mother. Yeah, then Joshua wanted to interview me about the tune on my rig that I sent him. Oh, look at that, clean race bonus. No way. That's actually really good news. I'm really glad that just happened, because I've been trying to race more cleanly. It's really important if you're going to race online, is to be able to, especially in this game, the penalty system in Gran Turismo Sport is vicious, which is a really good thing, because it promotes people to be overly cautious, which is the way that you are in real life, because you don't want to die. So yeah, I have to really be able to drive fast-ish and clean. Yeah, bump and run, right? So yeah, so yeah, we did a quick little interview. I'm assuming that he's going to drop that into his 3 packs a day that he did with the rig. And then he flew the rig and he broke the camera and he said, "Oh, here, this is yours," and he gave it back to me with the broken camera. And he was like, and I explained to him that, like, my thought process with sending it to him is that, like, this is this third identical build that I've got. Now that I'm not flying 5 inches much, it's just sitting on the shelf. So my thought process was, send it to Joshua. If he wanted to keep it, awesome. He's done. If I built him 10 of the damn things, I would still be in his debt. which he never ever brings up because that's just the kind of guy that he is. But I just always like to make sure that I sort of overthank people who see something in me and want me to succeed. So yeah, he gave that build back. So now I'm going to give it to somebody else. That's the point of this build, is that it's now going to go to somebody. I haven't really thought about it yet, but I'm just going to give it to somebody and say, hey, fly this for as long as you want. Hopefully, like less than a month, and then either send it back to me, or I'm going to tell you somebody else to send it to. And yeah, there's a difference between flying somebody else's rig with their transmitter at a field, like at a meet with 20 other people, with their rates, with their tune, versus someone hands you a rig and says, here, keep this for a few weeks and live with it, and here's some spare parts, break it, fix it, and then move it on. Like that experience really opened your eyes to just somebody else's style of building and tuning and rates, like try their rates, try your rates. So yeah, I don't know. And also everybody's building these big ass heavy quads. I think we've kind of lost sight of how good 5-inch rigs fly at 600 grams all up. So, thanks, Eric. Okay, I mean, I can beat him if he's gonna fucking dive bomb me in that corner every time, though. I can't believe how hard he comes on in those last 2 laps. That's what she said. I mean, I can just completely cheat and add horsepower, but I mean, that's why he's able to stay with me, is because he's pulling on me in the straights. I can watch it on the split time. Let's do this. That's gonna make a little difference. Idiot. Idiot. Alright. We got this now. I'm pretty sure this is not a horsepower track. I'm pretty sure this will demolish. Because there are high-speed corners all over the place here. Rather than just big long straight bits. Listen to these fucking engines. Oh, come on, you fuck. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I'm feeling the flow. That's not how to do it. So yeah, then so we filmed that interview, and it went really well. Like that's gonna cut together really well. I was a little bit rambly, go figure, but hopefully Joshua just cuts. Nah, you know what? He probably won't cut it out, but you guys will love it. It'll be nice and rambly for you. Lots of good points. Also, I want people to fly builds on. I tell you guys all the time to drop your feed forward down really low and try to fly this like latent setup, and then look at your footage and be blown away by your own footage. But I never hear back. That was a mind-blowing thing for me. Like when I realized that I could do stick smoothing in Betaflight with the feed forward. Well, it was before feed forward actually. It was back in the days of D-term set point, which wasn't nearly as effective, but kind of similar. Yeah, that was a big deal. Like I would watch my footage back and be like, oh my god, like I can actually watch this. I don't look like a complete idiot, just constantly correcting everything. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh wow. can't believe I just held that. Halfway through that, I was like, "Why do you get off the throttle, you shitbag?" But you guys know. You guys know the 3 words. And if you don't type them in the chat right now, death. Oh my God! I was gonna say, how the hell am I going through this corner this fast? Jesus. Oh, shit. Oh, we got this. Second place, and then there's the leader, and we're second lap. Alright, I think we got this. I think I'll be able to gap him enough once I get by him that I won't have to worry about him taking advantage of my usual last lap horribleness. Okay, I'm gonna try to read the chat. I think I saw some orange. Feed forward adds latency, but wait, what do you mean? So it's not latency. So the point of feed forward is to push harder once the movement starts. So you smash the stick from nothing to something, doesn't matter what it is, pitch, roll, yaw, and then feed forward is like an artificial, wow, look at this fucking guy. I cannot, we are like locked. Yeah, it's like an artificial push, and when you run like feed forwards in like at like 100 or 150, what you end up with is pretty much perfect tracking. So like no matter what you do with the stick, it will match it exactly. It doesn't matter how fast you move the stick, no matter what, it will perfectly replicate where that thumbstick is. And that's great for when you're flying, but then for me, when I watch my footage back, it just looks like a jittery mess. Like it looks like it's my first time flying. Every single tiny little correction that I make is like very evident and very sharp. And yeah, I just think that every time I've ever done it, because I constantly go back to this, because feed forward is a good thing. Like it makes it more accurate, right? Like it makes it more closely mirror your stick movements, but my stick movements aren't good enough. They're not good enough for the smoothness that I'm looking for out of the video. And there's not a session 5 with hyper smooth. So a lot of people that are, and I mean, if I'm gonna put a hero on my rig, fuck yes, I'm gonna use hyper smooth, right? Like, because flying a hero sucks. They're heavy, they're fragile, they're expensive. So yeah, for sure, hyper smooth, definitely. But I don't like the way those rigs feel. Those rigs feel too heavy. So yeah, I'm stuck with the session 5 because of the weight thing. And yeah, low feed forward is my way of smoothing the sticks out a little bit so that the footage looks really good. And what's nice is it's not adding latency per se, because feed forward can't predict the future. All right, so your thumbstick is in the middle. From the millisecond that you start to push it over, right? Because the PID loop runs at 4,000 times a second. So like, yeah, the 1/4000th of a second that you start to push the stick over, it starts to fire the motors up. He didn't fucking dive bomb me. Alright, so we're definitely a lot faster with the arrow. Yeah, so And that's latency right there, right? Like putting a stick movement in and then there being a reaction, that's your latency. So then, you know, over the next however many 4,000ths of a second, you keep pushing the stick, that's when it's going to start to lag behind. But the more you push the stick over, the harder the motors are going to push. So what you end up with is this like little bit of squishiness almost to it is a word that I've heard people use. And here's the other thing about it. When you get the stick all the way to the plastic, right, full deflection, the motors are going full fucking beams by that point anyway. So the only lag time is really in that like middle area. So what's really cool about the low feed forward is that you can replicate high feed forward by just jamming the stick over really hard. So like I let DJ fly my rig and he's like, yeah, I can feel the latency and it's ultra smooth. And I said, all right, now be really aggressive with it. Like bash the sticks into the corners really hard. And he was like, whoa, because when you do that, the latency goes away because it just becomes normal. So you kind of get this little setup where you can have both in the middle of the stick travel, and on the way out you have this really nice smoothing. But then when you need it, like when you're about to crash, for example, and you bash the stick into the plastic, you don't really get any of that latency, and you can make a quick correction. That whole last lap, I was like, dude, stop talking, you're gonna fuck this up. Stop talking, you're gonna fuck this up. But we don't give up around here, motherfuckers. We don't give up. Yeah, and then, so getting back to the weekend. Oh, shit, man, now we're totally out of water. God damn it. Yeah, so did that interview with Joshua that I think you guys are going to love. And then we went over, there's another part of this spot that has satellite dishes. I can tell you guys that. And so we flew a couple batteries over there, but it got dark really fast. And then we dumped all of our footage into James's computer, and it was getting kind of late, and they one by one people kind of were leaving, and James was kind of talking about maybe going out to dinner, but I was just exhausted. And so was DJ, so we just said screw it. We came back here, and we talked about streaming, but I don't know, I just streamed a lot, and like we were both kind of exhausted, so we just kind of wanted to relax, which was really cool. I'm glad that we did that. It also gave us a chance to kind of celebrate and just take in the fact that we fucking did it. And yeah, Saturday was weird, man. I wish that that it could have happened on Friday, right? Because it was like too. I mean, this documentary is a big deal. I still have no idea why I was there. I have absolutely no clue why I was invited to this. It just doesn't make any sense. You better fucking believe I'm gonna take advantage of it, right? But like, it makes no sense. But sometimes things don't make sense in life, and that's cool. Cool with that. I prefer when things don't make sense and benefit me. That's kind of nice. That's I don't know. It's been rough for a while. been a rough bunch of years. Charleston, yeah, I don't know. Charleston changed me as a person. And, yeah, jobs can, never underestimate the impact that, your work can have over you as a human being. It's a hard lesson learned, but a really important one. And that's kind of how it goes, right? Like, all the really hard lessons are a bitch. Everything really good is really hard. But, yo, what's up, Rick? Yeah, it was a fucking blast. But yeah, Chomper, it's true, man. But yeah, it was a blast, and so yeah, we hung here and just kind of took a breath. And because we also, like, we knew we had to go to Steele's today and be on camera, and like it's very hard to explain how or why being on camera is so exhausting, but it just is. It's just like, it's nerve-wracking in this weird way. Like, it's not nerve-wracking. I don't have an issue with nerves per se, because like my brain goes into just ultra fucking hyperdrive to overcome that and to like overwhelm that. But the problem is my brain is now in ultra hyperdrive all day, like the whole fucking time, like thinking about every possible thing like leading up to it, and like so yeah, we chilled. I had to repair I repaired both of the GoPros, and we put some shit back together. And then yeah, today we went over to Steele's at around noon, and James had a little talking head set up in his basement, or in his garage downstairs. And yes, we hung out for a while, just bullshitted around. And yeah, I did a little like half-hour interview with James. He has some really good questions, and I really struggled to keep to say as little as possible to make it easier for him to cut together, and to just stay as broad as possible, because again, it's being made for Netflix, not for YouTube, right? Like, this is not being made for us. This is being made for the general public. But yeah, I don't know. I like, I'll say this: if nothing gets, it's weird to say it, but like, I would almost prefer none of it to get used in this weird way. But I think there were a couple little sound bites in there that could maybe make it in. I don't know. But yeah, it's just, yeah, whatever. But that was cool. And then we I jumped on the sim rig for about an hour. That was super fun. After we were done with the interviews, we could make a little bit of noise. They were filming some B-roll stuff, steel soldering and some shit like that downstairs, so they weren't getting any sound from it. So I got to bang away on the sim rig a bunch. Assetto Corsa was very fun, but the tire model is very difficult when it, I don't remember this from the PS4 version of the game, which is interesting, but on Assetto Corsa on PC with, the rig that he's got, and he told me about this, when the tires let go, they're just gone. Like, it is incredibly difficult to catch slides, and I drive in a very loose way, so I really struggled. I couldn't get around it took me about a half an hour to get a single clean lap of the Nürburgring, which is like 4 laps, but you know, because they're like 8.5-minute laps. And then we hopped into iRacing, and that blew my tits. I mean, the sim rig blew my tits off, but iRacing blew my whole breast, blew the rest of my breasts off. The fidelity of that game across the board. Like, wait a second. I'm in the same race. I'm special. Yeah, that's true, Rick. That's true, Rick. Yeah, and it's funny. That's when I told Kristen what I'm telling you guys now. I said pretty much all the same thing, and then I said it was really good experience. It was really good experience to be interviewed, because that has not. I don't think I've ever been. No, I have been. Yeah, on Michelle, a couple times actually. Yeah, on Michelle's set. But see, that's different. That's working on a friend's short film set is different than. Although I don't know, James and I have kind of become friends, but like we've been Instagram friends. Michelle and I were board game friends. You know, like we'd hung out in person 20, 30, 40 times. So it was sort of different. But yeah, it's I mean, it's the same thing. It's just there's a couple stupid things that you know, they'll tell you where they want your eye line. You have to remember that. There's just a couple stupid little things that you have to kind of get used to. But yeah, it was super cool. And then we DJ and I were gonna split because at that point we were the two of us were done. We were gonna split and go fly with some of the local guys at the IHG building, which I was really excited about. Like I really was. But it was to the point where by the time we were done and like we could have left, the filming wasn't done. Like there was still more stuff going on. Like IHG building was like 40 minutes away, and we would have had like 30 minutes of light. And we were just about to, Schizo was just about to go out back and fly. And so we just said to hell with it. Like, let's stay here and fly, so that we can actually get more than, 2 batteries in. So yeah, we just ended, and that was a really good time. I did like 3.5, 4 batteries in Steele's yard, and yeah, it was really fun, and got to hang out with James Moore and talk to him. He's such a cool guy, such a cool guy. Who's leaving? You out of here, Dauntless? I'll catch you tomorrow, man. I'll see you guys all tomorrow night. I felt weird leaving you guys hanging until Monday night, because tomorrow night's streams are always a shit show, So I wanted to just come on here and say hey to the hardcore motherfuckers. But yeah, so we flew there a little bit, hung out, and then we were all talking, and I was just like, just put me on the fucking, let me get on that goddamn simulator, dude, please. So he was like, of course, go ahead. And I put like an hour in on that fucking thing in iRacing. I was just like, it's so good. It is so good. It's good to the point where, oh, Tsukuba, oh, this is exciting. it's so good that I was getting a little bit nauseous because the steering wheel, the subtlety of what you could feel in the way that the car loads up and the suspension loads up and the front tires load up through the wheel it's just so good. And then the load cell brake pedal feels exactly like a car with manual brakes. Like there are all these like sensory things happening that where my brain is like, yeah. We're at NJMP on Thunderbolt in, you know, somebody's race car 911, showing them XYZ line through, you know, YZX corner. So, and then he's got a 3-screen setup, so they wrap around pretty good. So you have peripheral vision that's like, yeah, you have a lot of peripheral vision, and it's really immersive. And what kept happening is like it would only really happen when I would attack the brake pedal, because when you really attack the brake pedal on a corner entry that like you're confident with, that you know that you're not gonna lock them up, it's like a fight, man. Like you really hit the pedal hard. That braking zones are the things that will turn a good driver into a great driver. And there's something that I've always been really good at, because I'm willing to really attack the brake pedal to shift the weight forward as quickly as possible to get that out of the way, and to load the tires up and start the braking. And when you do that, like, especially when you have a helmet on, like, it fucking pulls your head forward. Like, it's like, and your chest hits the seatbelts really hard. Especially like the Miata would pull 1.8 G under braking, and it would spike at over 2 G. I think I remember seeing like 2.4 G on a big braking spike, and then it settles down to around 1.8. So like, yeah, you're getting initially thrown at, I'm 180 pounds, so I'm hitting that seatbelt with 360 pounds of force. And I've done that so many times that when I stamp on that load cell brake pedal that feels realistic, my body does the same. Like, my body tenses up in the way to control my head and you know, just my body from that G-force that's expected. And when that G-force doesn't come, I was getting very dizzy, but I would only get dizzy for like this split second where my body would expect the G-force to be. It was very interesting. It was I kind of couldn't get enough of it, because like I don't know of any other situation where like I've done something in real life and then did it in a video game that so beautifully mimicked it, but not perfect, obviously, because you can't generate you literally can't generate the G-forces that you experience in a proper race car in a sim, because we go over 1G. Anything over 1G you can't do with any kind of a shake rig. I wonder if they could put a rig on rails, though. I wonder if you could put it like on tracks to generate additional lateral G-force. The software to do that would be a nightmare, because I think you'd have to keep the rig constantly moving around. Yeah, I'm just like, this game blows me away on a fucking controller. iRacing is just a whole other level, and like I didn't think it would look so good. iRacing has always been about physics, and then the look of the game would kind of come later, right? Like the focus was on the physics. But it's beautiful now, and like their model of the of Nürburgring is laser scanned, so like it's as close to perfect as we can really get. Like they literally put like a big laser scanning array on a car and drove that fucker around the racetrack real slow and let it laser scan the whole thing. I mean, like the elevation is incredible. Elevation being one of the things that's always difficult to get right in sim racing games. Alright, hold on. Let me get caught up on chat. Oh wait, no, we're good. Cool. What are you guys up to? There's 9 of you in here. What are you doing? Oh my god, invisible wall. Invisible wall attack. This is not going to be a flyer. Oh wow, we did a 47, 50... What? How the fuck is that so fast? How fast will this thing go? Ain't gonna find it on this lap. Look at 56.6. Oh no, it looks like I have a... Oh, for fuck's sake, I was looking at the times. Looks like we got another 56 in there. I see a 56.8, okay. Bet you it'll do 55 if I can get my shit together. Although the second place car is only a second and a half back. Let me see if I can gap him a little bit more. Oh man, Bot and I were farting around on YouTube, and we watched some of Gabbitt's old videos, and it was fucking great, man. We were kind of talking about how, and I had this thought. I told Kristen this a long time ago, but I don't think I ever talked about it on the streams or anything for you guys to know about it. But so Gabbett hasn't put up a flight edit in like over a year, right? And like realistically, closer to a year and a half ago, even almost 2 years ago, that was really when he stopped putting up edits. But at the beginning of the pandemic, I, for whatever reason, stumbled over to his channel and watched a couple of his flight videos, and I was just floored at how basically what I think it is that nobody's really ripped off his style. Like for whatever reason, his style didn't like become a thing, and so his flying, it looks like fresh as a daisy. Like his edits from 2-3 years ago, he could re-upload right now, and the current and like the new crop of people would be like, "Oh my god, who the fuck is this guy?" Well, I mean, not really, because nobody's watching flight edits anymore, but you guys know what I mean. Yeah, it was really cool. We watched a bunch of his videos and just had kind of a cool conversation about flight styles and how neat it is that that everybody's so different, and how like your own style will like evolve, and you kind of like can control it, and you can kind of guide your style where you want it to go, but sometimes it doesn't quite get there, and you'll take like little detours along the way. I don't know, it's flight style is an interesting meta in this hobby. It was actually one of the questions that James asked, and I totally fucked up, and I gave such a dumbass answer. But, I mean, whatever. Let's change the library. Oh shit. Free car. I can't believe I don't have any more water, dude. I might actually die. It's kind of grim. Thanks a lot, assholes. Thanks for the car that I'm immediately gonna go sell. Man, I would kill for one of these in this country, though. Europe gets such cool hatchbacks, man. We like, we did get the Fiesta ST, but I mean, like, that's it. I don't really consider GTIs to be hot hatchbacks. They're just too heavy. Like, yeah, they're fast. Yeah, they're exciting. Yeah. I get it, but they're just too goddamn heavy. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta take the headset off. I'll be right back. Jesus. Be right back, guys. What's up, weirdo? Coming back. Give me a minute. Back. Here we go. Oh, I missed that music. Missed that beautiful Gran Turismo music. Oh. Weirdo's here. What's up, bro? Bro. What's up, bro? What is happening? Saturday was a good day, man. Saturday was a good day. Saturday was a really good day. Felt very proud on Saturday. Very hopeful day. We just need to, like, this isn't the end. Like, this is just the beginning. Like, we need to push especially Kristen and I here in Georgia, Georgia just became a really, really big deal. And yeah, we're gonna volunteer for at least 4 hours a week until January, because it's a really, really big deal right now in the state of Georgia. And I'm not gonna feel like I didn't do enough. That was the 4 years ago. That was something that smacked me in the face really hard. Is that I just didn't do enough, and I never want to feel like that again. So, Toxic, are you for real? How did you not? So Gap It is from the FPV show. So have you also not? Did you just not connect the dots there, or do you also not know the FPV show? Because if you don't know the FPV show, I'm not going to see you for a while, because you're going to be listening to those podcasts because they're fucking awesome. The problem is going to be all of the tech that on those podcasts from 2 years ago, which is when the FPV show was on, is going to be like, you know what I mean? Okay, I had a feeling, Toxic. Yeah, I had a feeling that's what it was. Yeah, so like, but I mean, you just fast forward through the, you know, hey, there's so and so new product. Just don't even. I mean, I guess listen to it if you want like a history lesson, which is kind of, yeah, you know, that's kind of valuable, because then when you're talking to a pilot that's been into it for longer than you won't have that like annoying, like, you know, they'll say like, oh, remember back when Helio came out? And instead of being like, what's Helio, and feeling like an asshole, you'll be like, oh, I heard, you know, Gap It and the guys talking about that on the FPV show. I wasn't even in the hobby back then, but it sounds like it's cool, right? Like, that's, you feel like much less, at least I feel like a lot less of an asshole in that scenario. Yeah, Gap It style is really cool. He was kind of the first one to add mid-range flying. Let's not. I'm just gonna say long range. The fucking pedantic. Long range means 2 to 5 miles, and hyper range means 5 to 6 miles. But then mega range is 7 to 7.6 miles. You can't call your quad long range because you only go a half a mile. That's not long range. Let's not let's not be that. And let's just say long range. Gap It's the first one to like, not the first one to do it, but the first one to do it well, let's say. Just like introducing long range into freestyle in like a seamless way. Yeah, Toxic, that's the way to be, man. Okay, so this is the Red Bull ring, which is just basically a series of long straights with hairpins at the end of it, with the end of each of them. So we're gonna set the car up for that. The hairpins are all low-speed corners, where you don't get, where the car functions off of mechanical grip mainly, not aero grip. So on this racetrack, this is actually an example of what's so nice about aero, is that we can dump the air, you know, on a real race car, you can just change the wing angle and gain a huge advantage on this specific racetrack, rather than having to pull the suspension apart and do, right, like, aero is, has so many benefits. Let me just make sure that I'm not fucking the ratio up here front to rear. You always want to keep an eye on this ratio. So 450. So 450 and 900 are the lowest. So it's a differential of 450. Okay, so the differential is 450 versus the highest value is 850 and 1300. 850, 950, 1050, 1150, 1250. Perfect. Okay, so the ratio is still the same. Good, 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 good. Let's just go for it. Fuck it. Oh, why is the stream playing on my phone? That's unnecessary. There we go. Oh god. That's right. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there was a million little things, but the memories of the big things just kind of squash those. Squash that beef. Oh, god damn it, Larry. Look at these slow-ass bastards. Probably got their arrows still at normal levels. Plebeians. I thought, well, I think Joshua was supposed to come to Steele's today, but then he had to buzz home, which is probably a good idea anyway, because I still haven't really kind of celebrated with Kristen yet. I haven't been home. I wasn't home all day Saturday, all day Sunday, well, today, and so yeah, it's a big deal for women, man. First female vice president, like, that's huge. I mean, that is for women who have an interest in their own rights as human beings, which I wish was all women. I really do. But they're getting there. But yeah, for women like that, which my wife most certainly is, I would not be married to a woman that wasn't that didn't have that mindset, right? I've gotten to see over the last 4 years just the difference between, like, how male culture handles that versus female. Not handles that, but I think you guys know what I mean. Like, and I mean, it's definitely amplified a little bit with Kristen because she does have clinical question anxiety. But I mean, that's kind of a good thing, right? Because, like, all mental illness really is just that these feelings are amplified for us, right? Like, everybody gets nervous, everybody gets anxious, everybody gets sad. But mental illness takes those things to an extreme where, and for a long time, it was, and this is one of the scariest, most destructive things about male culture, is that, in my mind, it was just that I was weak. I was just a weak, shitty person. And that's still where I go. So that's the leader. So we've got 3 more laps we'll hang out with. Is that a Red Bull livery? Oh, that's kind of cool. It's the right colors, too. Yeah, it reads as, like, this weakness. And that's super self-destructive. And So yeah, I don't remember what the fuck we were talking about. That was quite the, I'm on quite the fucking tangent though. I know that for a fact. Look how slow they are. In certain parts of the racetracks, they're so slow. Where are we? Red Bull Ring? This is that left. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Fart bag bastard. Oh, I flew the, I'll tell you guys what. My Cinewoop footage will definitely make it in. Nobody flew a Cinewoop, and footage of the Cinewoop will definitely make it in. Because it looks all fancy. I got like my fucking... Oh, I hope I have my sticker on the duct. Oh, tell me I don't... Hold on. I meant to put one of my stickers on the fucking front of the duct. I did that on the one, but then I fucking cracked it. But it fit there so perfectly. Tell me I didn't fucking forget to do that. Of course I forgot to do it. You stupid bastard, you. God damn it. Well, there's a missed opportunity. Yeah, it's my fancy Cinesplorer with the pink LEDs and the beautiful violet TPU and the pink 5-blade D76 gem fans. And yeah, James and the other guy got high frame rate close-ups of it hovering by them, you know, because it's like safe. It's safe for me to hover it 6 inches in front of a $3,000 red camera. God, probably more than that. Well, no, he had the. Well, no, that actually they were both filming. So yeah. Yeah, it was neat. There were a bunch of really cool moments. One of the guys had an RC truck, and I put a whole battery in chasing that thing up and down the parking lot, and that was really fun. I have a feeling that might get used because that's just like, you know, in making it for the general public, that's a little thing that like a lot of people can connect with, right? I think lots of people had RC cars when they were growing up, so like to connect those two and like show, hey, you know, we're not like these total aliens, like we're still kind of nerds like you. Yeah, it could be cool. And I actually got some really good shots of it. I mean, it was just like the world's most nimble little drift car. I was using everything that I've been practicing at the drift events. Oh, fuckers. I don't like this racetrack. Kind of boring. Toxic, I tried to read it, but I don't know how the sim racing streamers do it. I really don't. It's not even like a thing that I'm going to get better with practice, I don't think. But I probably thought the same thing about pointing the camera at myself. I believe it held that flip angle that whole corner, and I was just on the floorboard. It was the exact right amount of power. That's weird. It very rarely happens. That's why drift cars have so much goddamn power. It makes them so hard to drive, but if they run out of power, they're doomed. So they'd actually make a sacrifice. Anybody trying to do any kind of precision driving is going to want the least amount of power possible because of what we talk about all the time with throttle resolution. But yeah, with a drift car, once they have angle on, if the gas pedal gets to the floor and there's no more power, you're literally no longer in control, right? Because the rotation is going to come out whether you like it or not, and that can literally cause accidents. Horsepower, yeah, I call P gain horsepower a lot. I mean, pretty much is. When a quad runs out of, when a quad build runs out of power in P gain, it falls to pieces. That's when you get this weird thing that you think is a desync but isn't. There's a difference between a desync and a rig running out of power. Speaking of, you can, with motor scaling now in the OSD, you can, this is actually really important, you 6 motherfuckers in here are getting a treat right now. With motor scaling, you can tell if your ESC is starting to fail. So if you do a hard move, with my F40 Pro 4s, they're 1950 kV. That's a lot. I've been running those at an 85% throttle cap. And I did some really hard move, and it dropped an arm for a split second, and then it came back, and that's so that's either the system running out of power, which on a 5-inch rig doesn't really typically happen, or it's a desync issue. I mean, there are other things it could be, but I was then able to go. Oh, sorry, guys. But so that's one of the things that a MOSFET will start to do when it's getting ready to die. So I was able to go into the motor scaling and go from 85% motor scale down to 80%, and I put 3 more batteries through it, and it didn't do it again. So I know that. So interestingly, I've finally killed a 30x30 Acon AK32. Although I'll tell you what, it feels really good at 80% motor scale. So I'm like, well, I could just leave it here, but I'm not gonna do that. It's I have like 3 extra of those ESCs because I got a bunch of them all at once on Black Friday last year, really cheap, 50% off actually. When Flyduino was selling off everything, and they've lasted ever since. I think I bought 5 of them, and yeah, this is the first one to go. I have 2. I have them in 2 rigs right now, and then I have 3 in the drawer. Yeah, so that's all 5. All right. Hold on. Weekend was great, S-Grace. Yeah, if you want to, at the end of this, if you want to rewind back, I kind of talked through the whole weekend here. It took me about an hour to get through it because, you know me, but toxic, the linchpin thing, we talked about that a lot. We probably spent a half an hour talking about that, Joshua Steele and I. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. I can't wait to see what. I can't wait to see if somebody can figure it out. How about that? That's exactly where I'm at with it. Is I think if somebody can figure it out, it'll be really interesting. That is the only interest that I have in it, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my interest stops violently right there. That sucks, Toxic. Sorry, bro. Yeah, man, my unemployment, I didn't think they were running out like that, but yeah, mine ran out. That was kind of a shock. Ah, that sucks about the RX-8. You don't have like a, you don't have like a local RX-8 group where there's people that'll actually give you what it's worth, like in a hurry? I will never sell a car anywhere other than a Facebook group again. Like, finding a Facebook group that's local for your car, like just those people, you're not going to be able to get a penny more than what it's worth, but they will for sure give you what it's worth. And yeah, that's really, in my opinion, the way to sell a car. Look at me go, level 35. You get nothing for going up in level. Nothing. It's the biggest, like, confusion. Oh, I got over 5,000 mileage points. Look at me go. Alright, let's get a, let's buy that car from the mileage center before it fucking goes away. Wait, what am I doing? This is not, I'm not in the right place. Jesus Christ, 12.6 kilometers. Is that like 6.3 miles? Jesus. Sure, CX there on the goggles. Yeah, the DJI system is really, no worries, Ask. It's really impressive. like I'm really excited to do this shark bite thing. And I have a feeling for freestyle it's gonna be really good, but after seeing what a nightmare it was, nightmare's probably a little too strong. It was, but like with analog, we've all been flying analog, and it's straightforward enough where like, as long as you didn't have like somebody that was really new in your group, it wasn't an issue at all. Like, at all. And for those issues to now be back, it's kind of like, what the fuck? So with that, it's kind of like, well, we should pick, right? So that like sort of drives me towards this, like, we should all just pick one again so that we don't have the issues with flying together. And the problem is, like, the DJI system is just so good, and it's backed by DJI. And like, I don't know, I don't find it necessary to vilify DJI. Like, I know they've done some shady shit, but I feel like every big company's done a lot of shady shit. It's kind of how they become big companies. So, I don't know. I really, you know what'll, if they can do a single board VTX, if they can shrink the VTX down more, I'm in. And like, I don't give a shit, cut it down to 5 milliwatts, like whatever, dude. Just shrink it the fuck down, because like, if there's some reason that can't happen, that's a big deal. And Fat Shark has already shown that they can shrink it down to a single board, and it's like Gen 1, and that's pretty impressive to already have it there. And it also kind of makes me feel like maybe Sharkbite will be able to get smaller, right? Smaller than DJI ever will, is what I'm trying to say. I could be totally wrong, but yeah, I don't know. Oh shit, new colors. Oh wait, no, just kidding. Okay, so which one? Lancer Evo Final Group B Road Car? Wait, no, I think I already won that. I don't need that. This safety car, you can't buy it. Awesome. You have to get it in here. Zepeda, what up? Oh yeah, Insta360 Go whoop mounts. It depends on the frame, dude. Like the BQE Ripsqueak micro frame, you can buy them out from BQE. Thingiverse has a shitload. If you go to Thingiverse and type in Insta360 space Go, there's a shitload of mounts. Some of them are even like generic-ish. And then yeah, like Brain 3D has an Acrobat Insta360 mount. Yeah, and then like the full speed little pusher thing, like they have an Insta360 mount, but you have to get it from them. So and that's the case. There's a bunch of frames like that where like you have to buy the Insta360 case from the company that sells the frame. So yeah, it all depends on which what frames you're gonna put them on. Like the when I put it on my 65mm whoop, it's the Newbie Drone TPU strap that they sell, which hooks onto the Newbie Drone cockroach frame. So yeah, a lot of times like the mount is sold by the frame manufacturer. What do we got? One more race and we changed the livery, I think, right? Yeah, we did. All right, cool. Changed it to the McLaren one. What's up, Go Kart? What a fun name, Go Kart Mozart. Ask Grace. Yeah, I'm still on analog too, man. But I can't wait to see how this is. I really look forward to, now that I've spent, well, you know, from the, if you spend 5 seconds flying in HD, it's over. Like, from that point on, every second that I've spent in analog, I'm just like, really? Really? For real? It's like this constant weirdo struggle. But what's up, Addo? Oh, nice, Toxic. Yeah, I'm still on HD3s. I don't know how the HD3s are gonna be with this HD Fat Shark thing. What's it called? Bite Frost? Fat Shark? Fat Shark? No. Shark Fat? No. No. Shark Bite? No. Jesus Christ, what the hell is it called? Let me fix the, what's this? Kyoto Driving Park. This is a low speed short track, so let me get some more downforce back into the car. I'm actually gonna max it out. Shark Bite, that's it. That's why it's so hard to say, because it's Fat Shark, Shark Bite. Fat Shark, Shark. Fat Shark, Shark. Fat Shark, Shark. Alright, let's get it. Oh my god, Toxic, that's ridiculous. That's a crazy deal, my god. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do if it is good. Like, if it's good, I guess I have to get HDO2s. Because of the regular HDOs, I don't really like the field of view. I want a little bit more field of view than what they give, especially with digital. You know, it's funny, that becomes more important with digital. Like, since there are so many more pixels, with analog, like, it looks, oh, you fuck you. It looks so bad that, oh, it looks so bad that even on a tiny little screen, you're not really you're not really missing anything, right? But with high def, that's not true at all. So field of view becomes even more important. Jesus Christ, this section of the racetrack is fast as shit. And this, I turned the downforce all the way up, so this thing is just on goddamn rails. Yikes. Just shredding. My God, when you weight the front tires and turn this car in nice and gentle, there's this moment where it just like, it yaw, like, it's like you push the yaw stick a little bit more for like a, it just rotates like a fucker into the corner, and now this is the leader. Alright, cool. So let's see if I can push this, see if I can push this whole pack together. Here, go. I'm gonna bump draft this guy towards the front. Oops. I can't hear my car over theirs. I was just shifting on the car in front of me who's at his shift point. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. No. That's gonna leave a mark. Good Lord. Oh boy. Alright, let me see how much I can claw back. What did I lost 8 seconds? I bet I can claw a ton of that back through here. Just gotta take a, let me just take a bravery pill here. Alright, away we go. Alright fellas, I'm coming to take your lunch money. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it up in the air like that. You stupid man. You know to not hit that curbing. Oh yeah, here I come, boys. I hope you're ready. I'm about to get violated. Kind of, speaking of driving, when I left on Saturday, actually no, this happened to me on Friday. On Friday, I drove out to the post office to drop the very last couple scraggler packages off from giveaway stuff. I'm totally caught up. I'm not totally caught up, but I'm waiting for people to get back to me. So I keep getting these like scragglers of like somebody will finally get back to me with their address. and then I'll be like, all right, great, suck it. And then I'll have to run to the post office. But yeah, I sent the big shitload of them out the previous weekend, I think. I hadn't driven the car all week. I'd just been home all week because we were doing all those streams, right, last week, and it's interesting. I had this weird like I really appreciated the physical feedback that you get for whatever reason. Like at that moment, it hit me that there's this huge. This is groundbreaking. I'm gonna blow your guys' mind. This is groundbreaking info right here, but there's such a difference from flying a quad where you get no feedback whatsoever, right? Other than visual. That's what it is. You get only visual feedback. Whereas driving, you get both the G-force on your body, but also the weight of the steering as it loads up and unloads in your fingers. And yeah, I don't know, that combination of like, and that's the thing that really will connect you to a sports car. Really, that is that's funny. Steele and I were talking about this tonight. That, in my opinion, is the definition of a sports car. It's a car that's like light and focused enough on the driving experience that the car becomes secondary, and the car just becomes this intermediary that gives you all the feedback that you need to go really fast, but nothing that you don't need in this weird way. And it just becomes this extension of you. It's a kind of an abstract definition, but I mean, but the problem with that is like where it becomes blurry is like the fucking you know, like an EK8 Civic. By that definition, I think you have to kind of call that a sports car. And I don't know if I like that. I almost want to say that a sports car has to be a convertible, but I don't know about that. Although, I mean, it does make a big difference in the experience and in the like immersion in the world, becoming this. God, this thing is just a motherfucking shit. This feels like a really fast lap. Let's see, 1, 2, yeah, it is. Wow, yeah, that was a ripper. Jeez. Wow, this car's really fun to drive. This little Red Bull Junior. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't get a clean race bonus. God damn it. Overtake a car, 3-ticket penalty. GT Sport today. Yeah, those guys were all talking about Tracer a lot. Something that kind of sucks for me sometimes is that, like, I can't, you know, when I'm hanging out with this group of people and they start talking about the newest hottest thing, I never have it. Like I never have like the new fancy thing. So I'm always kind of just like So yeah, there was a lot of that, but that's fine. I think we're done, right? Let's see what this car looks like in the replay. We didn't do a single replay. Cool ivory. The front wheels look so stupid though. The painted on front wheels look so ridiculous. I feel like they did that in Formula E, maybe. Look, it just looks so silly. It looks like spinners. I can't take it. And when the suspension moves and when the covers go up down, it looks ridiculous. Funny. That's why dude, I fucked that guy over so bad. He almost hit me. That was so awful. See what it looks like from his point of view. We'll go on board. Poor bastard. Wow, I didn't hit him that bad. Oh my god, he came after me. It was I thought it was way worse than that. Here I come. I want to see how close he came to me. There, here we go. Oh! That's good. Way to go. That's why I didn't get a clean race bonus right there. Jesus. Well, shit. I think we're going to be taking a picture and signing off. I am exhausted. I can't believe I didn't fall asleep already. Look at that. We did the whole X Junior series. Very cool. That was really fun. Yeah. I wish I'd made it a little bit. I blew through those last 3 races. I forgot to add ballast to the car and handicap myself. I wish I'd made them a little bit more competitive. But the second place car was never more than a second and a half behind, so it did keep me honest. Like if I'd gone completely off the reservation on a corner, I would have lost. Well, I mean, as we saw, so it was still somewhat competitive. But I'm gonna wait to do this Vision one because I only have one car for it, and so yeah. So I think we'll do this Rallycross next time. Looks like I already did one. I have 2 different cars for it. Nah, you know what? Let me wait until I have a 3rd car. What else do we have? Yeah, there we go. So we'll do Hatchback Championship next. I have a shitload of these. Cool. We'll drive some boxes next. That'll be fun. Box time. World Hatchback Championship. Alright, sick. But for now, look at that. 150 total wins. Look at me go. Oh, look at that. Look at that thing. Ugh. Let's just go right in. I was gonna fart around the garage, but screw that. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going in the world? Museum, I haven't been in there. Oh. Well, isn't that fancy? Oh, this is cool. Oh yeah. I'm gonna ham this one up. Nah, dude, we're going inside. This car is gonna be a featured goddamn exhibit. think I'm going here, man. I think I'm gonna just put that bitch in the corner there. Steve, yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's coming out, right? Like, I don't know if anybody set a specific date, but, yeah, I mean, it's very obviously coming. Yeah, right, and like, what's that gonna do? You know, like, what if the V2 is the size of Fat Shark's, right? Like, the vertical size of the DJI goggles is a real fucking problem for me. Like, they're too goddamn big, man. I'm trying to shrink my shit down. What year is this? I'm gonna put 2 cars in here. So, what do we got that'll look cool together? I could put the 2 Beats in there. Steve, it's exactly what you think it is, man. It's just, yeah, it's exactly what you think it is. And then you fly and you're like, oh, okay then. It really, there is a moment of just like, huh, all right. Because you know, it's what is it? It's 720p, I think. Like, we've seen 720p, our phone screen, right? Like, our phone screen is even higher resolution, but like, we're just used to such dog shit resolution that you're just like, it just feels like the way it should be, kinda. So much so that the second time I flew it, which was when I did that review with Grayson, I didn't even notice it. I just started flying, and then Basil was like, "Didn't you say you haven't flown DJI before? You haven't said anything about that." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right." And actually, in their video, you hear me say it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's right. It's just working, and that's important." Like, it's just yeah, it's just there. It's so much better. You can just, I mean, you can see. You can see. We're gonna go double Toyota in here. Maybe not, because that's huge. I thought the car was gonna be smaller. Well, let's see. Let's see what it looks like with a second car. I think it's gonna be crowded. Oh god, look how cool that looks. Look how good this looks, man. My god, how the fuck do they do this? How the hell do they do this? Look at this. How? How do they do that? How? That's crazy. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Put this bitch against the wall like this, maybe? Ooh. Oh, oh. That looks kind of awkward, and I don't want to cover up the 8.6. Well, can I put one down the hallway? Oh, no, that would be super cool. Put it like... Wait, let me see. Can I rotate? Hold on. Wait, can I rotate and sneak it by? Oh, come on, you fucker. Get back there, you prick bastard. Oh, wait. Oh, I bet you if I move... Okay, hold on, hold on. Get this one out of here. Okay. I'll put this one down there. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I can't... Oh, no, no, it's stuck. No, it's not. We're good. Alright, what can I do here? Oh, I got this. I got this, yo. Yeah. Although, man, those tires are sunk into the fenders. Let me do this. I'll put you over here. And then I'll bring that fella. Yeah. Got this. Yeah, exactly, go-kart. That's exactly where I'm at. Later, Steve. Thanks for hanging, bro. That's exactly where I'm at. They have to. It has to shrink down. I don't give a flying fuck if the power goes to hell. It just, there needs to be a smaller option. It weirds me out too that Cadix is making that stuff, but I mean, seems like it's been alright. Alright, let's throw this MR2 over here. Oh god, why are you backwards, friend? Oh yeah, that's got much... The wheels are much less sunken into the fenders on this MR2. This just looks fucking awkward. I gotta move this other. I gotta move this one. They have to. I have to do this with them. It just looks ridiculous otherwise. I have a solution. I'm just gonna put one car in here, and it's gonna be. Yeah, let's do this crazy Mazda thing. Yeah. Now we're talking. Let's embrace the weird. Okay, what can we do with some reflections here? This is, what is this, like a mat? Look at that fucking... Look at this thing. Oh, that's a nice little reflection on that rear fender there, and on the side skirt. Alright, so I'm just gonna forget where it is and then have to redo everything. I want that side skirt to kind of light up a little bit, I think. Actually, let's just do it halfway. Let's get like half the reflection going. There we go. That's where I want it. I don't think it looks right though. What the fuck? You know what? The rear profile of this car is absolutely banana pants. So let's show that. No, you can't. You can't not show the front of the car. It just looks like you made a mistake. If you don't show the front of the car, it has to be in this orientation. Alright, I'll just get that reflection off there just a little bit. Okay, fine. "18 degrees of steering max." You might be a race car if... It has turn signals? Oh, look at that. That's cool. Yeah, no driver. The light intensity slider doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. I don't think that'll happen, go-kart. I feel like DJI is savvy enough and they're big enough to copy protect. You know what I mean? Copy protect their shit. I mean, Christ, it's not. It's becoming. I feel like it's becoming a little bit more common for the hackers to kind of get beat a little bit. I always try really hard to shoot the details, but sometimes you have to. You can't always do that. You have to use negative space and use environment sometimes. And I struggle with that in my photography. I had a hard time being creative in photography. It wasn't, I don't know. I was really good with the technical side of it, and I could light the shit out of something. But I don't know. Kristen's been doing a lot of photography lately with her graphic design clients, and like she's like innately good at it, and it pisses me off because it's never come natural to me. And for her, it like comes very natural, and I'm just like, shit, man. If that had happened for me, I would have been able to get really good. And if you can get really good as a photographer, there's some fucking money. Yeah, fuck 16:9. Fuck it, right in the ear. Alright, let's, I'm gonna leave the color alone, and I'm just gonna push contrast mainly. I don't think there's any... Oh, look at that green come up, huh. Well, I am gonna give it a bunch of saturation, bring that little bit of red out. Alright, so let's see what kind of... interest we can pull out of the... Yeah, well, that was a bust. Shadows are going really green. Kind of weird. Well, that definitely helps. Well, that kind of starts to get interesting, but I mean, it's getting interesting by blowing out, and that's kind of like something that shitty photographers do, to be really honest with you, and overdo. It's something that gets overdone, that's what it is. It's also something that lazy photographers do that refuse to learn to control light and just say, oh no, just let the lighting do what it's going to do. It's like, well, I mean, okay, but if you'd gotten control over the light, the image would be definitely better. I'm gonna leave this cranked up a little bit. It adds a little bit of detail to the mids. I can't bring that down at all. Well, yeah, I mean, it looks... I don't know. What if I push it a little purple? Oh, I really like that, actually. Oh, no. But I definitely do like it less green. Yeah. That's much better. Cool. Nah. It looks nice in like crisp white. You know what I mean? Crispy. Hey, you guys should hit my Instagram stories. There's a ton of good shit in there. Oh, you know what? I need to, Hold on, I gotta do this right. I literally have to do this right now, or I will fucking forget. I have to put these Instagram stories into the little albums, you know? Save. Save story. What? Creating video. Don't do that. No, I just need to... Oh, is it highlight? Yeah, highlight. And then I need to put it into FPV. Okay, so I got that. And then... Oh, shitters. Okay. My second Instagram story is of Jonathan Van Nuys from Queer Eye. Oh man, I fucking love that guy. I fucking love that guy. Okay, so then I gotta highlight this one. Sorry guys, I literally have to do this right now. If I don't do this right now, I'm a dum-dum. Alright, I got that, I got that. Alright. Got it. There we go. Another one. Cool. I gotta remember to do this more, man. The little highlights things are super cool. Oh, and I have video on my phone of hammering around Nürburgring. Alright, so we've got the 2020 RC Club yearbook picture. Let's save this one. Oh, I already did. Okay, good. So that one's already in. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, I'm the dumbest person in the world. Man, when I feel very... I can't use Instagram. I'm very bad at Instagram. I hit the wrong buttons and shit. Like, I'm a very old person. Alright, awesome. Done. So sorry to interrupt. Oh, come on. No, don't. Phone, come on. Thank you. Alright, there we go. What's up, Vern? Alright, man. Aber says... You know, I thought the same thing, Aber, but I don't ever go outside with the camera, with my DSLR anymore. It gets used for the streams, and Kristen uses it, but I just don't have the, I just don't have the time to go out and just shoot stills anymore. So this, like, kind of scratches that itch a little bit, which is interesting. And the other thing is, the community around this game is really cool. Like I'll upload this picture and people will actually like comment on it and like it in the game and shit, and it's kind of cool. It makes it really fun, and that makes me like want to do it. Plus there's a goal that if you take 1,000 pictures, you get whatever. It's one of the goals. I'll be goddamned if I don't do every fucking goal everywhere forever. It's very important. Good enough. Well, this is gonna just about round things out. So, any last thoughts for the universe? Get them into the chat. And I hope you guys heard that. And someone giggled. What is this again? This is an LM55 VGT. I don't know. I'm just gonna later chomper. I'm not gonna tag it all the way. So the word Mazda in front of it, whatever. No. So do a little something. Mazda artwork. That's kind of fun. There it is. Later, Toxic. Be good, man. Later, Esk. Alright, yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow night at our regular time. And we'll do, tomorrow night's a giveaway night, I think. So we'll do some giveaways, and I got a lot of work to do. I got so much stuff piled up. I'm gonna have to spend some time tomorrow during the day getting a little bit organized. Get this week organized out. Maybe I'll schedule the whole week streams out. Yeah, that would be a really good idea. Just schedule a stream for every single day, and then that way there's a time. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow. And that way I can get organized and get the builds kind of lined up. Try to get that ripsqueak done. What's tomorrow? Monday. Oh, Micro Monday. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's get that BQE ripsqueak micro done tomorrow night. Yeah. Aber, yeah, the Terrence thing, I'm just not super interested in it. Like, if somebody can pull it off, I think it's going to be really neat, but that's where my interest in it ends. The guys talked a lot about it, like, kind of, I don't know. I don't know why we wasted so much time talking about it, to be honest with you. I don't know. When I'm, like, hanging out with people in person, like, I'm very weird in that, like, I don't want to waste time with bullshit conversations, basically. I don't know if that's me just kind of getting older, but yeah, I don't. It's one of the problems. Like, it's one of the reasons I don't have any friends, to be totally honest. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to have like superficial conversations. I want to talk about shit that like makes people think and feel. But midnight thoughts from Ciotti. I will catch you guys tomorrow night. Be good. Go to fucking sleep. Later. Wait, no. I have to go back. Yes. Oh wait, no, I don't have to do that. I can just hit this button. Oh wait, no. The last, I think it takes a screenshot of the last screen. So I want to go in here so that it hopefully takes a screenshot of the Red Bull Jr. Okay, cool. There we go. Later, guys.